how we roll, man. Some rock, some win, some 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 win, man. Some rock, some win, some roll, man. Some rock, some win, some roll. Some rock, some win, some roll, man. Some rock, some win, some win.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? There we go. Oh. Yo, Habibi, how's it going? Sorry. Music was blaring. My bad. Let's see if the transition works now. Yeah, it works fine. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, I was trying to set up you got into the stream beginning. Nice. That's how it goes. Sorry, I was trying to set up my OBS so I could do multi-stream. I'm going to be streaming on YouTube at the same time pretty soon, but it's a little bit more complicated than it seems. So for now, we're keeping it on Twitch. Maybe on the next stream, we'll be able to do some multi-streaming, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Although, the VODs are always available on YouTube afterwards for the time being. Alright, so, it's Monday. Why do a stream on Monday? Because actually we've been doing that quite regularly on Mondays. You know, let's start the week, you know, kind of fresh. There's not much to open today, but I've got some interesting stuff to open. But I also have a little bit of showing off to do. I mean, first story time on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I will be in Prague. I'm actually going to be there a little bit earlier and a little bit after for the Flesh and Blood world premiere for Flesh and Blood. Flex, bro, you deserve it. Yeah. Actually, I just came back from working out. That's why I'm wearing this. So I've got endorphins running. I'm all in a good mood and everything. So yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be going to Prague for the world premiere. So it's going to be really fun. It's my first time going abroad for Flesh and Blood card game. I've obviously, as you know from this channel, been abroad for Battle Spirit Saga and for other card games, but this will be my first Flesh and Blood one, so it's going to be interesting. It's a world premiere, so it's going to be sealed and draft, but there will be side events for maybe Classic Constructed, so I'm going to have my deck with me as well. And obviously there's the Sunday Showdown for Silver Age and stuff like that, so we'll see how we go, you know? It'll be a nice experience and a nice little break. So in the meantime, I thought we should show off some stuff. Let's start off with something that I promised Habibi I'll show off. A little bit of blast from the past as far as Pokemon is concerned. So this is a big case that you would, you know, hang... there it is, you know? You would hang it on your, you know, sideways or whatever, or on your shoulder and whatever, and you would carry this around with you. This is a bit of a novelty, you know, people don't usually do it like this. But in here, I have, as you can imagine, because it looks like a Game Boy, my Game Boy stuff. And I actually found it, and I have some pretty unique Game Boy. My Game Boy was a Game Boy Color, but it was a Game Boy Color that was very Pokemon themed, and it was actually a special edition. Some of you may have seen this before. It is a Pokemon Game Boy. But if you've seen these online, let me just move this because, yeah, what else did I have in here? You have this little thing that you would attach, and it would be a little light for your Game Boy. So yeah, wow, it's crazy. Yeah, some old school stuff, and some cables here that you would connect with other people because you would do the whole thing. Some cartilage shots and stuff like that. So it was quite a nice thing to carry with you. I think here you could put the Game Boy camera and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a nice little thing to carry with you and have all your compartments with you. Have the Game Boy. Now, if you've seen these online, you've probably seen this design before with, you know, the Pichu here and the Pikachu here. And notice how it's on his cheek, the on switch. That's so cool. But it's usually like one matte color, like a blue color or something, or red color, or whatever. This is the gold silver special edition. So if you can see by the way you tilt it, it's either goldish or silverish color. So it has a special sort of material that has both gold and silver pigments in the metal, or whatever this material is. And so it looks gold on some, you know, angles, silverish on other angles. And as you can imagine, it was a special edition for gold and silver. Now what's that behind it, That's right. My old Pokemon Gold cartridge. That's right. The original. In all its glory. Gold version. Yup. Pokemon Gold. I played this game so much. Before going on stream, I put some new batteries in because I wanted to check something. And let me just mute for a second the music. Because that's right, we're gonna watch something here. And we're gonna hear it as well. So let me turn it on. Don't know if you can pick it up. Game Freak. Very hard to pick up on the camera. Can you hear that? Look at this opening. Peak! Peak coming me, right? Oh look, it's Pikachu. Jigglypuff. And a Charizard. Yep, that's right. Pokemon Gold. It still works. Unfortunately, though, when I did check it, I also saw something else. As you can say, no continue, which means the battery in my cartridge has finally died out. Which means I've lost my saved game. And we'll have to start over. So sure. I'll replace the battery at some point. It's still got its original battery in there. I'll replace the battery because if you guys don't know, games were saved in the past, not in the actual console, but on the cartridge. And they had batteries that actually ran in the background on very low power to keep your save game, even when it was out of, you know, the console or whatever, the handheld device. So it was being saved by a battery that was siphoning off ever so slightly a bit of power. But the battery has finally died. I've lost my saved game. If I ever want to save, I will need to replace that battery. However, there are devices that I am looking into getting, which you connect. I think it's called GB Operator or something like that, which you connect to your PC and you can just put the cartridge into it and you can play through into the PC. Of course, there's emulators as well. And basically you connect the cartridge, you can save games, you can transfer your saved games and back them up onto your PC. So in case you're worried your battery is dying, you can save it onto your PC and load it back on once you've replaced your battery. Because when you do replace batteries, if you do have a saved game, you have to transfer that save game somewhere before you change the battery, obviously. Otherwise, you're going to lose it the second you take the battery out. You can transfer it back. So yeah, I'm looking into getting that stuff because, you know, it would be nice to play some of the old Game Boys on PC. and transfer saved games as well and transfer them back and all that stuff. So it's nice. It's something to look into. But yeah, I thought I'd show this off. I did tell Habibi about this, but yeah. Well, there you go. That is the good old Game Boy Color. Amazing. Now let's show off a little bit of old school Pokemon stuff, because as I was looking for that, I found some other stuff. Who remembers this deck box from back in the day? It actually came, this deck box was just sold as is and with Ultra Pro sleeves in it, because this is an Ultra Pro deck box. Look, contains 60 Ultra Pro deck protector card sleeves. And I was wondering how, because when I found my old collection, I found them in sleeves. And they were perfectly preserved. I was like, how was I smart enough when I was, what was I, 10 years old back then? To protect my cards and sleeve them and all that. This is how. I got this product. There were sleeves inside. That's the best way to get a kid to do stuff, you know? Like, hey, I wanted a deck box. Oh, look, there's sleeves inside. Might as well use them. And that's right. I saved them and everything. And I also have some other cards here. Some of my doubles are in here, actually. So I thought I'd show them off. And there's actually a double here. Now, these ones are in worse condition. But the ones I have in my binder are my original cards that I collected when I was young. They are actually in pristine, perfect condition. Some of them I've even sent off for grading. But yeah, I'll show them off maybe next stream. Next stream. Do you want to see the binder with the original Pokemon cards? I can show that off maybe on next stream if you're interested. But yeah, let's show off some of our doubles here. And in fact, behind it is a double that I've promised a certain friend of a certain Mr. Haris that he wants. This is my Aerodactyl from Fossil. It's a double. Now, granted, it is my double, which means why is it my double? It's in worse condition than my originals. This is the one I actually would play in my deck, so it's slightly played, if you see. It's got like some whitening and all that stuff. But yeah, if you see my other one, my normal one, not my double, it's in perfect condition. So, Hadis, if you want it, I know it's not in the best of condition. It's not pristine. There is fraying and whitening along the sides. But I do have a double for you if you want it. Yeah, I got some Charmanders, Growlithe, some Team Rocket, some Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge, some Neo Genesis, a lot of Neo Genesis actually, a lot of doubles from Neo Genesis, Neo Discovery. And yeah, some good old, nice old cards here. And some Neo Revelations. But yeah, that's a little bit of show off. So if you're interested in seeing stuff like that, I can show off my collection on the next stream if people want. Is that something you might want? I can show off my binder and my collection, my original cards and stuff like that. I mean, I could do that as a stream, and I also have to do the grading stream, which, let's talk a little bit about that. I have discovered that for the past year, since January 2025, Beckett has come to Europe. So I will probably be grading with Beckett, because they are a very well-known and renowned grading company. I do love my AP grading cards as well, but some of them I might be sending off to Beckett for cross-grading, or to be graded by Beckett as well to see what they would get from Beckett as well. And if it's better, maybe I can slab them up in a Beckett slab, you know? But I will be sending some of my newer stuff that I want to send to get graded off to Beckett as well. So, the next stream, which now I have even more of a incentive to really get on that and do the grading stream. The next stream will try to be the grading stream, or at least within a month's time. Maybe the next stream will be Flesh and Blood opening, actually. That's probably what the next stream will be. It'll be opening the new set for Flesh and Blood. But after that, I'll try to do finally the grading stream, collect everything that I want to send off. The Charizards that you've seen on this channel throughout, the past few months and weeks. And I found some old Mews as well and stuff like that to send off. So that can be a show-off stream as well. And we can show off what we're going to send off to for grading. And we can then do a great stream to see what grade they get when they come back. So that's something to keep an eye out for. Enough chit-chat. Let's open some cards. And we're going to start off by opening some Chinese Pokemon cards. Now, you might not have seen this before, but this is the plushie set for Simplified Chinese. All right? What it is, it's a container that has a plushie that holds a mini case, a magnetic one-touch case, which is also included in the box. And you can put a promo card, which you get in this box. And it's being held by your plushie. That's pretty cool. You also get a couple of boosters as well. And yeah, so there's 6 different plushies you can get. You can get Pikachu, Raichu. Let's see, what else are there? There's Plusle and Minun. Pachirisu, Pawmot, that's the one I was looking for. I didn't remember how this one was called, Pawmot. And there's also a special one here. The special one, by the way, is Pawmi. And the same for their promo cards. So you get the plushie and you get its promo card. So we get a Pikachu. We're going to get the Pikachu promo card. The Raichu one, the Pawmot, the Chimchiru, Plusle, Minun, and Pawmi. They are the secrets. They're the secret rare of the set. And I know someone who's got the Pawmi. So that's pretty cool. And let's have a look-see, actually. So let me try and show off some things here. Screen 1. So, like I said, there are some 2 boosters in here. One of the boosters is from the collection True Mystery. The Chinese collection True Mystery, which has 2 unique Chinese cards, by the way. This is Simplified Chinese, yeah? And the other booster has Collect 151, which is a Chinese set, which, by the way, has this exclusive, insanely amazing Gengar and Pikachu, which is worth 1,300, so it's worth a lot. But it does have some amazing cards like Bubble Mew. It's got Zapdos and all that from 151, so it's got the majority of 151 cards. And it's got some Chinese exclusives here, and especially this one with the Gengar and the Pikachu, worth 1,200, but it's an absolutely insane card. Wish we can get that card. And also, there are the Chinese promos. They are called Scarlet and Violet Simplified Chinese promo cards. And when you do this here, you'll see which ones are the promo cards. So this is from True Mystery promo and stuff like that. Some exclusives. And the first one that we will come across from all these, if I've done this correctly. Oh, sorry, I'm on True Mystery, sorry. This is where I wanted to go. The Simplified Chinese promos. So you see some of these amazing promos, and the first one that we come to for this set is actually the secret rare Pawmi right here. And it's worth 30 euros. So it's the most expensive one, and it's the secret. And I know someone who has it, so congratulations, well done. After that is the Pikachu, a little bit further down, so like 30 euros and then 26.50. Then I believe it's the Raichu, which is the next one, which is an amazing card. It's this one here. And so on and so forth. So let's see what we get. I already know someone who's lucky enough to have gotten the best card in the set. Easy! Easy! Or the best card in this collection. The best promo. So let's see what we get. By the way, this foiling around... Oh, that they do this here to show that it's an actual Pokemon product. But this thing here, you take off and it's revealed that there is a nice little sequence. If I could take this off. Can I take this off? It's very hot. There we go. Unfortunately, they are a little banged up, but yeah, you see a nice little sequence of our electric rodents all here. It's pretty cool. Problem is, when it's this banged up, it's very hard to open as well. Oh, did we get Pikachu? Yes, we did, and it was the one I wanted. I wanted the Pikachu promo, and there it is. We got it. Such a beautiful, beautiful card. Look at that. Come on, you gotta love it. How awesome is that? Give me 1 second. Let me just fix something here because I've been messing around with my configurations here. So give me 1 second. Let me just fix something here. There we go. That's a little bit better, I think. So yeah, been messing around with some things, trying to get the multi-stream working. So please forgive me. Oh, it comes with a sleeve as well. That's awesome. We're gonna use its own sleeve. Ooh. Look at all this. Look at this stuff. You get a little chain as well. You get it one touch. Some Chinese at the bottom. What does it say? Pokemon, Nintendo, probably. Like that. That's awesome. And we get our 2 promos here. So yeah. Pretty cool. So let's see. I'm going to set this up a little bit. And of course, I'm going to do it the best way possible. And make sure that no damage is done to any of the cards. It's a little left to right. That's why I went ahead and opened it, because I saw it wasn't in the perfect condition of centering. Slightly right to left, actually, and slightly bottom to top. So it's a little off center. Ever so slightly. But yeah. And let's see the back of it. The back of it is actually pretty well centered. But yeah, that's quite a nice card. So let's put it now in its case. So let's open this, which is not going to be easy. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we take this off. Put that in the center with its perfect sleeve that should perfectly fit, but kinda does. Push it a little bit. And there we go. let's open up our little Pikachu. There he is. The cute little guy. Oh, it's magnetic. So you can put it in between here and it holds onto it. Or it's supposed to. Give me 1 second. Ugh. Ugh. These are strong magnets. Oh, look at that! That is so amazing. Cutest little thing ever. I have to fix its tail a little bit because it's... Look at that! Come on. Come on, tell me that's not the cutest thing you've ever seen. That's awesome. Cute little Pikachu. You can sit in the back here and give us luck. Alright? I don't know where this is supposed to go. I think... Oh, you can actually put it through here as well, through the top, I think. Sure though. Oh no, it's for Pikachu. You can hang Pikachu up as well.
Can't say anything anyway, so just believe me. Even if the words don't come out, they're here inside my head, stuck inside my mouth.
I know. Pegboard nerds must have you locking at the sound. All of the gal I go passing when me boy I go drop them a coming. Murder. Me a the burning fire and natural born killer. When me bust into flame, watch out some might sting. You better turn it. I am make the bad boy bigger. When they come around, we all go on them. Listen to the word and the fire you caught in the middle. When the flames catch higher, put up your gun fingers. Return all of the fire. It's a bad man signal. Give a sign. Pull your gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Return all of the fire. It's a bad man signal. Give a sign. Pull your gun finger trigger. Pull your gun finger trigger. Pull your gun finger trigger. It's a bad man signal, give a sign. Pull your gun finger trigger. Me a the burning fire and natural born killer. When me bust into flame, watch out some might sting. You better turn it. I am make the bad boy bigger. When they come around, we all go on them. Listen to the word and the fire you caught in the middle. When the flames catch higher, put up your gun fingers. Return all of the fire. It's a bad man signal. Give a sign. Pull your gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Return all of the fire. It's a bad man signal. Give a sign. Pull your gun finger trigger. Pull your gun finger trigger. Pull your gun finger trigger. It's a bad man signal, give a sign. Pull your gun finger trigger.